Good morning. My name is Edwin Rivera. I'm a CTO of CandyLab. And really, who is CandyLab and what do we do? We are a white label mobile marketing platform that allows end users and marketers to create their own content and distribute it digitally. We leverage augmented reality to allow end users to go out and interact with the content itself. So we're the creators of Candy Bar. So about 2 years ago, I had an epiphany. I spent most of my career working on GPS hardware and also working on location and asset tracking. As I sat there at a family gathering, I really realized how the mobile space is changing and how mobile devices are really transforming our life. So you're asking, what was this epiphany? Well, I caught my father-in-law taking a selfie for the first time. He's really somebody that was anti-technology, anti-mobile devices. And when I saw this, it really brought into perspective how mobile devices are transforming our life. Not just transforming our lives, but transforming how us as consumers interact with devices themselves and really interact with the content. So this was really, after this, I really started to dig into what AR is and what augmented, and really what that space entails. So I just want to focus on 4 key points. First one is just breakthrough ways AR is being used today, aligning AR with needs of customers, marketing strategies for engaging, not just entertaining, and then AR development resources, and really what it takes to get into the space. And today, with some of the other speakers, you'll see probably some live demos on some of the products, and some very, very interesting stuff. So, what are some of the ways that the AR is being used? We have OCR, optical character recognition. We have GPS, which uses your current geolocation to determine objects that are nearby, and also you can then even take that to the next level and make that content relevant to that user. You have beacons, which are devices that you stick throughout a location that broadcast via Bluetooth, and then also will send out content as well. You have virtual overlays, overlaying virtual objects over real space. So IKEA had an app where you can get furniture and see how it looks like in that space, and really see how it's going to be in your living room before you buy it. And really, there's several triggers and analytics, right, that's associated to this data. How many times users are seeing that content, and how they're interacting with it as well. So, aligning AR with your customers' needs. At the end of the day, we don't really, in a general basis, we don't want to be marketed to. So, what you have to do is really create a unique experience for each individual user, and you do that by leveraging the mobile hardware, and then also bringing that content to the end user as well. And through beacons, you can actually make it a way, and even objects itself, when an end user goes to the store and they see that content, they can then swipe through it and see how that content looks like in different colors, different sizes, and also even possibly order that content as well. So I just want to talk a little bit about some, and some takeaways for that is really connect with your audience and strive to repeat interactions, collect data from your campaign, and then measure that, and then leverage social media and awareness about AR. So really, one of the things that you have to watch out for with market strategies is, don't use AR as entertainment solely. Make sure that AR is used to send a message and really engage the user with the brand, and increase that brand loyalty and equity. So I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to skip a few slides here and talk about what it takes to get into AR. So really, to get into augmented reality, there's a lot of development resources and time that's allocated to it. So apologize, I'm out of time, but it's time if anyone has any questions.
Any questions? Ooh, I know it's early. Don't be shy, guys. I have a question.
Sure.
campaigns that you guys have done, and why would you say so?
So what we've done is we've launched products in the past, Cashtown. We've had another product with another company that we're launching soon. One of them is actually Traverse. And also, so what we found is the geolocations and basically putting those objects and then creating fun facts, creating offers, and then really allowing the user to interact with that content and make it unique.
Awesome. All right, any other questions from non-audience?
Hi, I know when using beacons, normally it's just triggering that the mobile device is nearby, but is there anything else that you've seen out there where there's a trigger based on the content already existing on the user's phone so that when they go into a larger retail space, it's even more targeted to what they've searched for in the past or what their demographic is or the information that's held on their mobile device?
Yeah, so all that's going to come down to analytics in general, right? I mean, each user has their own profile, and as you integrate with other products or you really build your user profile just as Amazon does, you can make all that content relevant to that user. So based off age, demographics, and what some of their past interests are. But usually that'll take some time to aggregate some of that data and build that data set for that end user, or walk the user through some process to just kind of show what their preferences are. And then at that point, as they enter in a store, if there's items that are relevant to what they've typically buy, then you can then broadcast those out to the end user and really have the user engage the application.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you, Edwin.
Thank you.